So I've been drinking a lot of whiskey lately, mostly because I'm on a diet and I had to give up beer. My beer gut was getting a little too big. So a lot of whiskey lately, and I've been drinking a lot out of my flasks a lot lately. So I figured I'd do a video showcasing my various flasks. So start with this little guy. This is a shiny, nice 3-ounce flask. It's was given to me by my friend Ragu, who's a very saucy guy. It says "Hair of the Dog" on it. And in the reflection, you can see my mysterious rest of room, sort of. But no, this is the dress flask. This is the flask I would bring if I was in a situation that required me to wear like a suit, like if I was going to like a gala, as I'm known to often go to galas. It's a nice, it's fancy, it's shiny. It's only 3 ounces. If you're in a situation where you're wearing a suit, you probably don't want to get that drunk, unless you're at a friend's wedding. So this is the dress flask. Very cool. The only problem I have with it is, I mean, this is just the nature of the thing. The cap just comes completely off. It doesn't have any like latch or anything, so I'd probably lose the cap. Which is why I only bring it to like fancy events, not when I'm like partying. This next flask, this one's kind of a bummer actually. This is my weighted companion flask. I pulled it out to do this video and then noticed it has like this big scratch on it now. I don't remember how that happened. I might have been drunk. Might have been. But still, it's still a really cool flask. It's from the little cube from Portal. Very nerdy. This is the flask I would bring if I was going to go to like a specific like nerdy event, like the midnight launch to a nerdy movie or like a con. I actually got this at Comic-Con. So 6 ounces. It's a pretty good size. Really like it. Kind of a bummer about the scratch, but hey, that's the risks you take. Here's my next flask. This is my like cool like steampunky flask. It's got this. It comes in like a little leather pouch. It has a strap on it, so you can like wear it on your belt if you want everyone to know you're getting drunk. And even it comes out of the pouch too. So if you don't like the pouch that much, if you're not super into the pouch, you just have like this copper. It's steel, but it looks like it's bronze or copper or something. It's pretty cool looking actually, even without the pouch. It's got this chain, does nothing. It's got this gauge, does nothing. Button that back on there. Technical difficulties. It's got this little gauge. The gauge has like R and F. I'm gonna get the not reflected. I don't know why it's R and F. It seems like E and F would make more sense. I don't know what does F stand for full. Does R stand for like refill? I don't know. Maybe it's an engineering thing, but E and F would make more sense. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything. It's not like there's like a weighted sensor in here, so that would make this cost like $100. So I wouldn't have bought it. But still, a little too flashy, I think, for everyday use. When you're drinking out of a flask, I think you kind of want it to be a little more inconspicuous. A little more cool. Not like look at my crazy flask. Not look at me. Hey, I'm getting drunk. Still, I would bring this one out if I was like in costume. It doesn't have to necessarily be like a steampunk costume. Even if I'm in costume, I want my flask to also be in costume. So this is my last flask. This is the first one I ever bought. It's a nice 8-ounce stainless steel flask, just basic, classic, timeless. 8 ounce, good size. Not much to say about it. It's just the one I use most often because it's the most inconspicuous. It's the most subtle. It's not like a big. It doesn't have like a big, shiny gauge on it. So like if you want, you could be like, hey, look over there. So it looked. Did it look like I was pouring this into somebody else's drink? It was supposed to be in mine. I don't know if did my hands go off screen. I wasn't trying to poison anybody, or was I? So those are all my flasks. So thank you for enabling me and listening, and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.